Hey everybody, this is CapNext24, and since most of you wanted me to do an Ocarina of Time 3D playthrough, I guess I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I won't have any trouble with it focusing and whatnot. So, anyway, let's start this up. Created this file just a moment ago. So let's start it. I'm generally going to be skipping through text and cutscenes and stuff, because this is just going to be a regular playthrough. I'm not going for 100% or anything. I mean, if you guys really want to see the cutscenes and the text that bad, then check out my walkthrough of the Nintendo 64 version, which is actually like the GameCube version, because I played it on the collector's edition. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point now is that the game's starting. Hopefully I also won't have problems with like my camera or my 3DS moving. One thing that's nice is they made the text speed faster. So things like this opening cutscene don't take nearly as long. You know, because that would always bother me, because, you know, when I played through Ocarina of Time several times, especially the beginning, I've played through at least, like, the first dungeon plenty of times, maybe like a dozen times. It just kind of bothered me to sit through, like, a 5-minute cutscene, but now since text speed is faster, it's much more bearable. Now we get the scene of Navi flying. I have a feeling that when they first put this in the Nintendo 64 version, they did it to show off, like, you know, what everything looked like. And now the funny thing is, in this version, again, they get to show off what everything looks like. Except Navi follows the exact same path. Like, I saw a video earlier of a side-by-side comparison of the Nintendo 64 and the 3DS version. It's absolutely the same. Except I think here the timing's slightly different with this one little part. But anyway, you know. So now we're finally about to gain control of Link. Just waking up now. Hopefully battery won't be an issue in this playthrough, but right now I'm pretty good on that, so I think we'll be able to get a good chunk through. I'd like to have this episode be through like the first dungeon and everything. L is going to be harder to use with because I have it on like the 3DS charger stand or whatever right now. Okay, I kind of got it out of the way, so that shouldn't be too bad now. Maybe I'll figure out something better for other episodes. Anyway, first thing we want to do is get the sword as well as 40 rupees. Which is funny because this is really one of like the only 3 times where we will ever need... Oh, that was terrible. That was awful. One of only like 3 times where we will ever need money in this game. There we go. Already got 7. Like I said, I hope the 3DS isn't moving a lot. I think it may have a bit already. And here's the sword. I'm gonna be going fairly fast through this, like faster than my playthrough, which I did recently. If you guys saw the video showing that I beat it on the first day, because I was like out of practice on the adult dungeons for that. Except now I did them yesterday. Okay, so I got this. I got this in a bag. So there's 5 rupees. Now we're at 14. So just 26 to go. And it's funny, because gathering money, here is the only part where it'll ever be an issue. Like, I went through most of the game with 99 rupees in my wallet. By the way, I never upgraded my wallet. I also noticed that I never need gold Skulltula tokens, which is funny just because there's like 100 of them, and I don't need a single one. Alright, let's see. 22 rupees. Could use 3 more. Okay, there's 2. Maybe one of these rocks will have one. One of them better have a rupee. Okay. There's a rupee. Behind this house is 5. If you jump across these, you get 5. Yeah, blah blah L targeting. So as you can see, we're pretty much cruising. Behind there's 5. For the longest time, I didn't know about that. And get a shield, and there's 40. And we never have to worry about money again. But the next time we'll need any money isn't until a bit before the 3rd dungeon. And we'll have plenty. You only need 20 rupees for that too. And there's a pot in the 2nd dungeon that always has 20 rupees, so that's completely not a problem. And the time after that, actually no, I'm incorrect. I think we only ever need money twice. Because I don't think, as much as you guys want to see it, I don't know if I'm gonna get Epona. Maybe I will just to show it off. Yeah, I'll get it just to show off the horse parts. But for my playthrough itself, I really won't need Epona. So right then, here we are at the Great Deku Tree. And let us enter, please. Please and thank you. There we go. Backwalking is kind of awkward in this because of the way the circle pad is. So I actually, generally speaking, I prefer to just roll forwards even though it's a little slower. Because I'm fairly certain backwalking is still faster than, like, rolling in this version. They nerfed a few things, like they nerfed Deku sticks. There we go, wanted to get some Deku nuts. Yeah. Vines. Climb up here, and I wanted to get some Deku nuts before the slingshot, which we're about to get in a moment. We really don't need the dungeon map, but I'll get it for the heck of it. By the way, the bottom screen, you guys can't see it because I'm not showing it off right now. Maybe I'll show it off at some point, or if you guys really want to see it that bad. Although I'll stick in a clip in my review at some point. It has, you know, stuff for all your items. Like, Ocarina gets its own button, and you get 4 items instead of 3. 2 of them get assigned to X and Y, and then the other 2 have to be used by touchscreen. And there's the Ocarina. So it's like instead of having 3 items like you did in the N64 version, you realistically have 5, which is awesome. Of course, boots and stuff are now actually just boots, like the swords, shields, and tunics are still on the gear subscreen, but boots are now an item, like the Hoover boots and iron boots. By the way, I'm totally going to talk about stuff that happens later in the game if I feel like it. I'm just assuming enough of you already know what happens in the game. Like, yeah. Anyway, so, and you assign items with the touch screen. Also, items like the slingshot, which I'm about to use in a moment, you can use it with the camera. I can't exactly use it with the camera right now, so I'm going to have to use it with the control stick. And here's some bullets. Deku seeds, whatever. Call them what you like, they're bullets. Or slingshot ammo, you know. Right then, so climb up. The reason I wanted to get Deku nuts a little earlier is so I could just assign them to the to my inventory like right away. We could go get the compass, or we could not, because it's going to be really unnecessary. Like, I don't know if I got better at the dungeon, or if they did stuff to speed it up. But, yeah, we're going to be done with this fast. And here's a heart. That was pretty unnecessary. There's 2 gold Skulltulas in the room, except... yeah, we could get both of them, except I'm not going to because that would be silly. There's this guy, which we don't really even need to worry about. Anyway, actually aiming stuff like the slingshot with the camera is really cool. It takes a little bit to get used to, and sometimes it's annoying, but usually it's really nice. You can also kind of look around with L targeting using the camera. But I don't like that quite so much. Especially since you don't even get like a full view or anything and not like 360 degrees. Let's hope we can catch it in time. Whatever. The timer on this is pretty long. I don't know if they made it longer or if it's always been like that. But we definitely have time to make it. Right then. Yeah, grabbable blocks. Take the block and grab it, and there we go. First dungeon. I've done it so many times, it's so hilariously easy. I could probably do it, like, while asleep. Honestly. And here, light the torches. All really easy stuff to figure out. I love how in my playthrough, or my walkthrough, originally Ocarina of Time had just been a recording test. And it took me like 5 episodes to get through the first dungeon. Now I'm gonna be done in like 2. Or 1 rather. But, you know, back then an episode was 10 minutes. So it would be like 2. Like, I mean, come on, we're like 13 minutes in. So, yeah. And take this block and push it. Hold on a second. Did I leave the brightness on 1? Oh no, it is 2. It looks a little dark in the camera. I'll see what I can do about that. Maybe I'll use a different, like, color mode or something. Right, anyway. We want to light a Deku stick up like that. And then do a jump slash. And then get over here. And as one of the Deku scrubs would have told us, the order we need to get these is 2, 3, 1. So there's there's number 2. There's number 3. And there's the first one. Right then. Kind of moved the 3DS down, but right. So, 14 minutes in, about to face the first boss. This is nice. I remember, sometimes I would time myself for test runs of Ocarina of Time for like the N64/GameCube. I'd be done with the first dungeon and like cutscene afterwards in like 30 minutes or so. Like 25 to 30 minutes. Now we're gonna be done probably 20. They nerfed Deku sticks, so that's a shame. It's a little awkward fighting while recording. I think they also nerfed power crouch stabs. Oh, nice, 2-cycled. Sweet. That works out in my favor. That was fast. Right then. So my heart container. And warp out of here. This is nice. I like this. So anyway, I might have to play around with color correction or just my recording mode, like the scene mode, whatever. Because it does look a little dark. Still looks nice, but I like to think I see it a little nicer up close. Because some dark cutscenes don't show up too well. Anyway, here's this cutscene with a little background on Ganondorf. And he's talking about how he wants to find the Triforce or whatever. And now the beginning of the world. With the 3 goddesses, Din, Nehru, and Farore. I don't know if it's Farore or Farore, but I used to call her Farore. But, you know, whatever. Kind of beside the point. You'll notice this cutscene is exactly the same as it was on the N64, just with the newer updated graphics, which I like that they did that. It's just cool to see. Some critics would say that they're just lazy, but I would say that that's cool. Right then, and that's how you get the Triforce. And we get the first spiritual stone, and we're told to go find Zelda in Hyrule Castle. And we're approaching 20 minutes. So, I guess as soon as we regain control, we're probably gonna end off the episode. I imagine that you guys would want me to show off some of the awesome, you know, scenery and everything, but I'm probably not going to. Maybe when I'm done with the playthrough I can just show things off in the game for those who really want to see. But, yeah, anyway, there we go, and unfortunately the great Deku Tree dies. So I guess that's about it. If you like this video, then please rate, comment, subscribe, send this to your friends, check out my other ones, and I will see you guys next time.